Super Retro Force.
What is going on, YouTube? Oh my gosh, I don't even know anymore why I do these videos. I think it's because I just love talking about this kind of stuff and seeing your guys' responses. But we're gonna dive into this today. I've had people in the past, talk about, do I regret selling off all my collection? And I've talked about this. We're gonna say this. I've talked about this a few times. I've let some stuff kind of slip in the cracks in other videos. And yes, there is part of me that does regret something about selling my retro game collection. And you guys know what it is?
You stink! You stink! You stink! You stink! You stink! You stink!
The only thing that ever came to mind was that I didn't do it sooner. That I didn't waste all the time and effort that I did in curating this collection that started to mean nothing to me after a while and just became acceptable background noise. It's been a few months now, practically a year or so since I've really started purging a lot of stuff, and I haven't looked back. It's been better for me physically, mentally, and spiritually in the long run. And it's just been a lot better in general. I know a lot of people will say that even down the road in the future, I'm going to regret this. And I highly doubt it, guys. I don't understand, I've talked to a lot of people who have done this in the past, and they said, yes, selling in the beginning was very hard. But once they started purging stuff, it became easier and easier to get rid of it. And then once you kind of just slim the game room down and stuff like that, the collection paralysis of your backlog of wanting to play next becomes easier because there's less games to choose from, and it just becomes something you're more connected with. I think that's the huge thing right now is with the collection I have over there is games that I want to play, games that I look forward to playing, and also games that I'm connected with from my past, whether it be childhood or a few years ago. Having the Halo collection, having, Super Mario Brothers 3, and even just having my NES from when I was a kid is just a lot better than, say, a bunch of original Xbox games that I'm not going to ever play. And like I said, the only thing I regret is not doing it sooner. And you'll also see that there's a lot more people nowadays that are kind of seeing this as well. I just seen in one of my last videos, NES Addict talked about how he was selling a huge portion of his NES collection, which he had been working on for years. And I don't have any background story on it, but I'm assuming that just got tired of it. Either tired of having it or just tired of having it around and just not feeling it anymore. And I believe that's what a lot of people are running into. It was fun and stuff. I know a lot of people that have just recently started collecting, since 2020 when the big hype went on. And it's kind of hard to understand what a lot of us other ones that are going through that have been collecting for, dang near 8, 9, 10 plus years. And I can't believe you'd sell all that stuff. You got a huge collection. Well, a lot of times it's because you're just new into it and it's fresh in your mind and you're having fun with it still. I believe a lot of us, we lost the edge, we lost the fun over time, and it became more of a chore, a habit, or just a feel good for a couple seconds to keep doing. And that's something that I wanted to change personally because I was just tired of it. I didn't really feel like game hunting anymore. Anytime that I tried to game hunt, it just was a disappointment. I wasn't getting the thrill of going to Goodwill and stores like that anymore. I wasn't getting the thrill of searching online for stuff. It was just, it wasn't very fun anymore. And I was just I've talked about how there was too much in the game room. Like behind me now, I love this. Like I have my little Christmas tree back there to kind of keep it seasonal. Just showcasing some of my gaming boxes because that's one of my favorite things that I have is console boxes themselves, and just my console collection on its own besides with just the boxes. So going forward, what can we expect? I mean, for this, I mean, I've talked so much about this. Oh my god, I swear there's videos all over on here. If you guys are very interested in this subject, just go back and watch a couple of my other videos to see what's been going through my mind about this. But my collection is my collection now. It's my own. It's not what I saw on YouTube. It's not what I thought I should have. It's not me trying to impress strangers on the internet anymore. It's my games that I want to play. And on my secondary channel, Iowa Game of Dad Side Quest, I've been going through and showing off my collections for each console now, and talking a little bit more about why those were left behind. And down the road, I do plan to, I had a subscriber suggest doing a tier list, and I thought about maybe getting a stack of games, pulling up a tier list, and going through with you guys what kind of things I went through in my mind to keep, and what I decided that I needed to get rid of, and why. So with that being said, guys, I want to know in the comments below, do you think that this is something you could do in your future if you have not already started doing it? Are you so in tune with your collection as it is now that you could sell it if you had to or wanted to? Or do you just feel like you're kind of stuck with it no matter what now? Or that you just feel like you'd be so full of regret if one day you just decided, I'm going to get rid of this stuff? I know, like I said, there's been a lot of comments of people in the past talking about how these videos have either helped them kind of get going on getting rid of their collection they wanted to for so long, but they just didn't know how, and then just these videos have kind of helped motivated them. And it's great to see that. Otherwise, just seeing that you guys love watching these videos just for the topics themselves, or hearing other people's opinions. I love reading your guys' comments, and that's what I always see, is not only, you know, people being on both sides of the discussion, you know, the people that want to sell their stuff but didn't know they could, and also the people that are so into it, their own collections, that they can't get rid of it, or they've already just got their private collections ready to go. They don't want to sell nothing because they have exactly what they want, and they're going to keep it that way. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. Do you, like I said, would you be able to sell your collection if you had to? Or if you're struggling with buying games and stuff right now, what steps would you take to maybe fix this in the near future? I want to know what you guys are thinking about this subject. But like I said, guys, the only thing I regret about selling my retro game collection is not doing it sooner. And that's really the bottom line behind that. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today. As always, stay retro, my friends, and I will see you in the next video. God bless, guys.
Super Retro Force.